Tom and Dan. Tom and Dan. Yeah. Tom and Dan. Dan, 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 Dan. Deep, baby. Tom and Dan. 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 Tom and Dan.
God, that's loud. So loud. Jesus. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Shell. Good morning, Fake Believe. Shayla. Good morning, Neo Del Rio. Melissa, hello. Just Jen. Cutback Chris. Good morning. How are your mushrooms, sir? And I don't mean the one in your pants. Hello, SJ. Corny's Cheesecakes, good morning, and happy back to school day to you as well.
Should we tell Cutback Chris? Me and Daniel both had the same joke, but Chris had his daughter in during the interview.
I'm not doing that in front of his nice daughter.
Yeah.
She's so sweet.
And then we were.
I'm a daughter dad. I can't. No.
Me and Daniel were trying to determine, because we didn't know your daughter's age. She looked like she was in high school, maybe, but we were like, is she? Because she could have been 19 or 20. Who know? People look
you don't
younger
know anymore.
But anyway, so she was sitting there, and then I was like dying to make a mushrooms have to be tied into, the Homo sapien in some way, because our penises, the head of them look exactly like a mushroom.
It does.
Even from the bottom.
Especially mine. Because mine's about, like, the flange on mine almost looks like Captain America's shield.
Okay,
it's
huge.
a big flange. But then I have my stem. Or my shaft is, I mean, it is.
Yeah. That's a
it's flimsy. I have a shiitake.
Yeah.
I have a shiitake cocky. Hey.
And we didn't make the joke because Cutback Chris's daughter, we couldn't determine whether she was like
I didn't want to make those jokes.
Yeah. Whereas we were like, no mushroom shiitake.
Now, had it been a boy, I'm shiitake cocky all day. Had it been like a Tommy.
Yeah, he loves shiitake.
Because see, I would love to make him laugh with some just fucked up things. I'd love to get him rolling. That would make my heart grow like the Grinch.
Yeah. He wants the only inappropriate. He wants the cursing.
That's what I wanted. I mean, that kind of makes me excited for you because that's how I was. And my dad fed it. Like, my dad was like, let him eat. My dad was we're doing rat-a-tat jokes. We're talking about penises all the time. Everything was a fart, big doo-doos. I mean, everything. We talk about people's bodies. That is shame. Now, we'd be driving to Barnett Bank, and my dad would be like, look at that big old fat ass. And I'd be like, yeah, fat ass.
Tommy would love this show if he listened to it, but he doesn't know.
He can't.
He only knows.
He's too young. Never let him know.
The quiet, stoic dad.
Yeah, moon dad. Stoic moon dad.
I just said helping him every once in a while if he,
Do you think I'm more inappropriate with Maisie than you are with your boys?
No.
Because
she doesn't like it at all.
She doesn't, but I do make a lot of jokes, and I could get her rolling. She doesn't like a lot of cursing, but she likes like naughty image, like farts. Like she loves farts and poop, loves it.
Okay, yeah.
But she doesn't like cursing.
Oh yeah,
and she doesn't like breaking rules.
Yeah. No, that's all Tommy lives for. He won't do it himself, but he wants to be around friends.
He will, though. I think
break the rules, and then he'll follow them.
Well, he won't break the rules. Will he? He'll make the jokes to his friends. You think, right? Do you think he's like a jokester? Is he a funny guy?
Yeah, but he'll cave to any peer pressure whatsoever. So his friends can convince him to break the law. He'll do it.
Okay, that's
yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah. I tell him not to, but I look at his
eyes
at him. Yeah,
he'll remember it.
He'll do it anyway.
Like, what does Stoic Moon
He's
Dad
like,
say?
I have to do it.
I have to kill this person.
No, I don't think he'll.
No,
but he'll be. They scream, drive, and he'll just be like, oh,
he's a wheelman. He's a great wheelman. He's baby driver.
Yeah. He'll be driving it and be like, oh shit,
like,
what the fuck?
One of them's covered in blood, like he's bleeding out.
Yeah.
And they're like, we gotta dump him at the hospital. And Tommy's like, what?
Yeah.
And he's like, it's a self-driving car. All he has to do is go, hospital. Alexa, drive to hospital to dump body. Hey. He takes off. What the fuck are we talking about? Our mornings have been more inappropriate the last 2 weeks than any other time of our career. James is going to be a hacker. Kara, is that what you're saying? All right, we're going to do some voicemails today unless you guys have...
Well, the AI, there's no human doing nothing.
I can be a hacker. I just go over here and hack this shit.
AI will be the best hacker and no human
can the best hacker. Oh, I'm having a heart attack. There's got to be indigestion or something. My God. All right, voicemails. And then we were supposed to have Joe today, but I think she had to reschedule. And then we're going to have Jordan Foley and Tyler in later because Jordan Foley's moving to Nashville to further his music career. And his wife got a job at the Caves where Kara's worked.
Oh, like Nashville Caves?
Yeah, so we can talk all about it. She's the booking agent for the Caves now. That's a good job. That's a good-ass job.
You know what?
Have you seen the Caves? They're beautiful. You should go see a band in Nashville, the Caves. I need to go see a band at the Caves. The Caverns? Is it the Caverns or the Caves?
I'm fine.
The Caverns.
I'm more of a vast expanse, open kind of guy, and less of a cave.
No,
man.
it's a huge cave. It's
No, I
a
know,
cave that you can do a concert in.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's better than the small cave. But either way, being underground doesn't excite me as much as being like seeing a vast expanse of mountains or canyons or whatever. Because no matter what, in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, it would be a bad way to die
if this collapsed.
Dark in a cave, and just no one can get to him.
What if the cave collapsed while you're listening to Kid Rock? He's doing Bob with the ball, and then the stalactites are falling.
Yeah, I just like
it's a hell of a way to go.
And it's impossible to get it out of your mind that it
it's in the side of a mountain, so you may get what you wish for. It may be a little bit of both. It might be like a cave, and then they're playing in the cave, but then you get mountains too.
Oh, it's open then.
I think it is.
Open to
I always thought you were in a cave.
It's just like a.
I honestly have no idea what I'm talking about. Just like American Mahjong, that Randy Polito was like your, and then he used you know what? I'm gonna give Randy some shit. He used smart people speak. He kind of said your conversation on Mahjong missed the mark. And when anybody talks to me like that, you're like, you're fucking talking down to me. Don't talk down to me.
Well, he thinks you're stupid.
He does. He does think I'm stupid. Yeah. So I clap back with, so we don't know all about your dumb baby games. Because I was mad.
It's American Mahjong is different.
Yeah, you use it's like a pointy Mahjong. It's like a football. No, yeah, I have no idea. He said it was like poker, and you can gamble on it and stuff. So that sounds pretty fun. Keyed Up BDM, any news on a 2027 cruise? Yes.
Yeah, I told you to hold your horses. Yeah. I said we'll announce it as soon as possible.
OG show. You should have listened to it.
I'm still trying to get a couple more sponsors,
We're working.
If you're interested, just let me know.
Yeah, if you guys have any people that want to sponsor the Tom and Dan cruise, we're taking sponsors.
It comes with a free cabin. Then you could, I've been pitching this, that with your cruise sponsorship, you could give away the free cabin for the Tom and Dan cruise as a way to, promote your website. There's a ton of good marketing that will come in. People will want to win it.
Ghost of Manu Bull said he thinks he can get Sweethearts Clubwear to sponsor the cruise.
All right.
Get him in. Get him in.
Also, you could give away a free cruise with purchase necessary, because Florida gaming that's like the FCC is never going to come after us. So I'm cool with giving away whatever the sponsor wants.
Whatever you want to do. We'll make your dreams come true.
I'll tell a quick story. This did happen with Subaru back in the day, that we were giving away. We were saying that you could win a Tom and Dan cruise if you purchased a Subaru within that year or whatever.
Yeah.
And then some contest nerd did contact them and then said this is illegal. It's a purchase. You can't say, it has to be no purchase necessary for giving away prizes. And then they, because Subaru is a giant company, they were like, oh, we got to mention that. And then I was like, okay, purchase necessary. But the reality is we just give it away to, so because no one's checking and no one will come over here.
Well, what are they trying to do? What would be the what's the end result? They just say, you can't do this.
Yeah. There's no way. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
And then we say, okay, we won't do it. And then they leave, and then we do it anyway. And then what do they do?
Nothing. Nothing matters.
Yeah.
100%.
I kind of agree with that.
We could do whatever we want with no repercussions.
But Brian, go listen to the OG show, and you'll get everything you need to know, at least for now. We haven't announced it yet, but it's appearing that way. We're zeroing in on a bullseye.
There's plenty of time. This is 2027.
Yeah. But yeah. So start setting aside your shekels. All right, buddy. Should we do some voicemails?
Yes.
Unless you have something you want to get off your chest.
Yeah, we'll talk about the first day of school real quick.
That sounds good.
A lot of people's first day of school.
All right. You can walk through what you did. I'll walk through mine because my kid's nuts. All right. Here we go. I'll start. And 3, 2. It is another corporate time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
Hold on. I'll do this. There we go. Gotta raise the energy level a little bit. First day of school, buddy. Woof.
yeah.
Woof.
First day of school in Orange County, and for a lot of other, I think, counties in Florida, because I saw a bunch of first day of school photos, which is interesting that the front door has become the backdrop for a lot of first day of school kid photos.
I don't like that. It feels very unsafe.
Well,
No, the police do tell you that, like, because for a while, I want to say like maybe 10 years ago, people would take photos and then like literally list every single thing their kid did and their address and everything there. And it's just like, you don't need to put that on there. You know, you're oversharing. You don't need to do that.
Everything's all public anyway.
Well, but scammers and people, you know, like they get information, then they can see your kid and be like, hey, your dad Steve said you really like Jelly Belly jelly beans. Or I don't know, you know, like just why overshare? You don't need to do it.
We put our address. It's like Crystal. The boys are not allowed to have social media, obviously, but
Maisie's only allowed to have an explicit Snapchat.
They skirted the rule by getting a God. What the hell's the app called? It's a fishing app called Fish Brain.
Oh.
Which
oh my God.
So they're like, can I get this fishing app? And then we're like, okay, whatever.
I would imagine some of the lowest concentration of pedophiles are on the fish app.
So then
Fish Brain app.
I sent, and then Tommy and Max wanted all the pictures of them with fish that I have in my phone or whatever. So I sent it all to them, and they made their account. And it's basically a fish social media.
Okay.
And then later on that
cool.
day, they're like, Tommy, how many likes did you get on that peacock bass in Miami? He's like, 2 likes. And then I'm like, God damn, they got to
They're doing it. They got sucked right in. Right?
Oh, now they're addicted to it.
Yeah, 12 and 11, they're doing it.
I was like, oh God, Fish Brain got me.
Fish Brain got him.
I thought I didn't know it was a social media for
everything
fish.
is social media now, right?
Yeah. It's just the same thing.
Everything is likes.
It's the same thing as Instagram.
Well, I mean,
it's just fish
you go on
Instagram.
you go on some streaming services and they'll have shows and you like the show and leave a review. Well, I do that on Facebook.
yeah.
I don't want to do this all the time.
So then Crystal freaked out because she's like, "Don't put your face on there. Just
blur it out. Yeah. Only hold the fish.
And she's like,
only fish faces."
And then I'm like, okay. And then she's like, I don't want them. And then she's like lecturing about putting their face on the Fish Brain. She's like, because you put your location that you're at or whatever. And I'm like,
oh, that would be perfect for pedophiles, right?
And then I'm like,
look at these kids are down by the lake alone.
But I was telling her, I was like, I put their pictures up on my social media with thousands of followers, and I just that's all I put.
And a lot of them are horrible people.
Yeah.
And those are horrible people.
For sure. And we have proof
confirmed.
That some of our listeners are pedophiles.
Yeah, oh yeah. Some of our listeners are confirmed pedophiles.
Original our team.
We can't do anything about it. We can't imagine how many listen to Rogan. You know what I mean? Like tons of pedophiles listen to Rogan.
But also our specific brand of comedy, pedophiles love.
Yeah, they do love it.
I don't know what you're
I don't know why we run in the pedophile vein, but here we are.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why we're adjacent, but here we are.
I was just like, who can't just put the pictures up? Who can't put our address? Anything. Everything's fine.
Fish Brain. Never heard of that.
Yeah. So and then
Maisie has something similar, but it's more for nails. Like she's gotten really into like doing gel nails with the light.
Yeah.
Where you got to cure them and everything, and like she's actually really good at it. She actually on the day off, yesterday. She and one of her friends saw her nails and was like, "Oh, I really like your nails." And Maisie's like, "Well, I could do your nails for you." And the kid goes, "I'll pay you." So she paid Maisie to do her nails. It took about an hour, and she did these amazing, like, polka-dotted green and orange nails for her friend. I won't say her name. And they're really good. I mean, I'm not going to say they're as good as going to the salon, but they're damn good.
Yeah.
For $10. And I'm like,
that's a deal.
And I told her, I go, you could legitimately make money doing this. And she's like, I think I'm going to start doing it for my friends. I was like, I think that's a great idea. You can have your friends over. And so she has asked me for her birthday or Christmas, whatever. She has asked me, this is true and crazy. She wants me to take her down to Little Vietnam here in Orlando, because there's a huge Vietnamese section of town.
Yeah.
And there are a bunch of high-end professional grade nail
there's a bunch of nail places there?
Well, supply store.
Okay.
Not just the places, but like you can go in and buy. She wants the table She
Never
wants
thought.
the table that's got the light. It's got the Cure, and it's like not that expensive because it's all made in China or whatever. But like it's like, and so she wants a professional grade Vietnamese nail desk, and I was like, okay, if you can make a little money, maybe I'll get you into nails.
Oh yeah, you can get a used one. I'm sure they're getting rid of.
She wants a very specific one. She's like her father. She wants the one that
she don't
has.
want to use garbage.
Well, she doesn't, but she would take if it was nice. She'd take it. She's way more reasonable than me. Honestly, she got enough Andrea in her. And Andrea's reasonable.
She's cheap.
But here's what she does want, and this is a deal breaker. She wants this. It's a hose that comes out. So when you're grinding the nails, because she uses like a Dremel.
Oh, it sucks up the dust.
It sucks the dust up so you don't have to breathe it. And that's what she wants. And I'm like, damn, you're really into this. And she is.
It's like a shop vac for nail dust?
Yeah. It's like super high powered so you don't breathe any of it. She is so into it. She does really good nails. Really good nails.
Are there like old Vietnamese ladies with like nail lungs?
Oh yeah,
100%. They've been sucking in so much nail dust that has coated the inside of their lungs.
But they're tougher people, I feel.
Yeah, but is that a thing?
I would imagine it is. The chemicals and everything. I mean, maybe this is bad. I'm sure some parent will write me and say like, your daughter should not be using this because it smells like a Sherwin-Williams in my house. Like when she gets to nailing and doing her nails, I'll be there like watching TV and I'm like, God damn, the fumes coming off of that. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But
the nail remover. I don't know.
She's got all that. She's got got a whole little box of all different colors, and then she does it. She runs it like a job. Like her friend came over and she's like, pick out 2 colors, just like when you go to the place, and she has the little light. And she has the Dremel where she can make them look nice, and then she fits them, and then like uses the glue to put them on, and they look great. They look great.
Speaking of Maisie, I saw Maisie walking yesterday.
Yeah,
on the way out here, and she was on her phone. She didn't see me, and she was walking with 2 friends.
Did she look sad?
No, she didn't look sad.
Okay.
She's always looked happy. But I was gonna roll down my window and scream, "Get off your phone!"
You should have. Done
like
it.
as a joke because she always sees me on my phone.
You should go war.
Yeah,
oh, she would have loved that. She'd have laughed and laughed.
But I did not do it because she was with 2 friends, and I didn't want to be the crazy old man screaming, "Get off your phone!"
You'd be fine.
As I'm swerving to try to
was she a dance? She probably a dance.
She was walking that way.
Yeah.
But it was funny because when I saw her, I was like, "Oh, there's Maisie!" And then I tried to roll in my window, and I was hitting the brakes, and the car behind me slammed their brakes. Anyway, so back to the first day of school. With these first day of school pictures, it's become a thing that all moms do, right? You see it all over social media.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
And then it's
I just want her to enjoy school and be safe getting there. She rode her bike to school today. I'm like, oh God,
that's awesome. The first day, I've been trying to tell my sons. Oh, by the way, Crystal was mentioning now that with the new e-bike and e-scooter ban. And I saw a bunch of e-bikes and I'm sure it's a thing they're going to have to.
They're giving you time in order to figure it out.
Yeah, figure out a different way of transportation. It's kind of stupid, though. It's like, one of these kids going to go back to riding bicycles? They can't. It's too hard. They've been used to riding the e-scooter.
So I never gave her one. I never gave her an e-bike. You got to pedal that thing.
But so we were going to school today. And they were taking like the first day of school pictures out in front of the front door, which Crystal's been doing since like preschool and kindergarten, right? Yeah. And it seems like every parent does, and this has like become a thing, which is bizarre in the future because our kids are gonna have this insane digital record of their entire lives that we have never in history of human beings really, as far as like I'm sure certain people in society have had this sooner than
you'd have to think
now.
about it. It's the ease, right? It's so much easier now.
Now that everybody has a phone with a high quality camera on it, our kids' lives are documented from birth.
I went through every photo
digitally,
everyone that Andrea's done. Like we were laying in bed last night, and Andrea's like, "Look at this," and she hit one button on her iPhone. And it categorized every first
day of school,
because it's the same time of year, and it had everything lined up, and I'm like, holy crap!
In our lives, there's this line between, I
don't exist.
Post and past digital. You know what I'm saying? Like there hits a point where now there's a digital record of all of our days, right?
Right.
And then pre that we have photo albums and actual hard copy
Yeah.
photos and like some books or whatever.
Mine starts around like 22, 23 years old.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
really weird.
And so, and that's going to be a weird life experience, future society.
I think that's a good
society
one,
will
though.
have.
I think that's a good one. I don't think that's a bad one. I don't think it's a bad thing to have a bunch of good quality photos of a time to help you remember the memories that were good.
Yeah, but I'm talking about their kids and their grandkids.
Yeah.
And so this is...
I think that's cool.
So I thought about this, and I was like, what will that cause, right? And I think it'll cause this. It'll make you closer to the old people in your life because you can relate to them better because you will be able to see video and high quality pictures of their entire childhood and
more
what
relatable,
they were.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which we never had in the old people in our lives because...
But it eliminates a huge thing.
What?
One of your favorite things. And your grandfather, I feel like, was fueled by this.
Is a legend.
It eliminates legend.
Yeah. No, it doesn't eliminate legend.
Legend gets destroyed because, the larger than life tale, the little nuances, that the clay that we put on the story that necessarily isn't true, that might be a little bit of an exaggeration because we have to tell the story audibly instead of, it's like oration, right? Instead of like, you can have visible proof.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes it a little more boring.
It does make it more boring.
Because your grandfather's going to be a boring guy just like you,
Yes.
not the legend that, like my grandfather's, to me, like even the stories I tell about my dad on here are all rooted in legend. They're not true. They are.
Yes.
But they're, what do you call that? They're, I'm embellishing a little bit for the sake of being able to tell you the story with enough enthusiasm to get you interested.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're adding...
You bring up a great point, though. Yeah, it is going to change things.
And the good that will come from it, you'll realize that the old people in your life were much like you when they were younger.
That's a good thing, I think.
And yes, because I always looked at, like, let's say my pop-up, who I had like maybe a dozen pictures of him before the age of like 50 or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, the youngest being like him standing in World War II and like 17 when he is in the Navy in like some Japanese island with his other Navy buddies.
Right.
And there's like, it's like that one quintessential picture you have.
Yeah.
So because I only knew him as an old real man, right? So I've always like, oh man, how do you become that much of a real man? And then if I saw him as a 20-year-old like guy goofing around,
or he might be scared in the video. Like, who knows? It It diminishes because you're making him the real man.
If you saw him immature, goofing around,
making a fart joke,
like it's like scared of a spider in a video, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, the stuff that he never. I only knew him like as this 70-year-old tough ass real man.
Yeah.
And then you see him and you like, it humanizes a lot of more people and you're like, oh, okay, it's the same, like this person got to be that way in 50 years of getting aging or whatever, but he was like everybody else. He wasn't like this when he was 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you start realizing that it's like, oh, old people are just like you, and that's part of the transition. There's always been that disconnect, I think, because it was all of a sudden you like saw old people and you never saw any record of them being young.
You never saw them really do anything either.
Yeah.
Like most of my grandparents that passed before I got to see them, two of them. I don't know how they were. I don't know their mannerisms. I don't know how they acted.
Yeah. You don't know how they were when they were young. There was no video of it.
No, I have photos of them, and honestly, like old photos of old people, like they look mean as hell in the photos. They look like tough ass. Like, oh my God, are they sad? Are they mad? They're not happy. I know they're not happy.
So, when you see, you'll be able to in the future, like, see your grandparents' first day of kindergarten digitally and all these HD recordings of all their entire life if you want to,
right.
Which who knows if you want to watch that or not, but it'll be available you just go on their social media.
Now, there are people that are rebelling against that, right? Like there are some people, a lot of people, I have a lot of friends that are going to have an amazing digital record of their kids with an emoji over their face. And I think that's even more weird.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to villainize you. Do whatever you want to do in your family, but a lot of people, even a lot of celebrities, and there are friends that I know, tons of them, that will not put their kid's face on social media. They just put like an emoji face over it. And I'm like, well, what is that going to do with it? Why even share it?
Yeah, I don't. I can't speak on it because I'm not that person. But I understand and respect if you're like, hey, I want to put my kid's face on there because they didn't give.
Oh, don't worry about my opinion.
Or whatever.
It doesn't matter.
But my opinion is stupid.
Yeah. Well, I just like I don't know what you're doing. Is it to prove that you have children? Like, why are you doing that?
Are you worried that they're going to see? Well, there's also like Crystal thinks like this too. Like they'll see how beautiful my babies are and want to steal them for themselves. And then it's just like
just like in Snow White.
You may think your babies are more beautiful. Your opinion is skewed heavily by the fact that you're their mom.
Yeah.
So calm down a bit.
Yeah. Don't tell her that.
I think they're beautiful too, but my opinion is skewed as well.
No, I get it. Just tell me that. Don't tell her that.
I bet you they're pretty average compared to the world.
Most people are.
Yeah. Everybody is averaged.
Would you like to do some voicemails?
Yeah.
Oh, and happy first day of school to all the moms and dads that, had to deal with that today, and we hope that you had a good...
Some people have been waiting for this.
Easy day.
Because
I wasn't really. I liked having my kid home. It was cool seeing her.
I will tell you that the summer staying up late, you don't have this in your house.
No.
But I wasn't ready to be done with that. Like last night, the boys going to bed by like 10 I was like, oh, this is nice. Like they're in bed. I'm like,
scrolling. And you're nice because we're 8:30 Johnny. Like we're like, get to bed.
But in the summertime, it was midnight or beyond.
Yeah.
And so I was going to sleep before. It just felt I was like, I like this better. Like it's a reasonable.
And May like structure. Like if she doesn't have it, she just becomes like a weirdo. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's do a couple of voicemails. If you guys would like to leave us a voicemail, there are a couple ways to do it. You can call our number 1-844-866-6326 or the 1-844-TOM the letter N Dan. You can do that, or you can get our app, which is currently in the middle of a revamp, and it's looking like I've been testing the new website. I've been testing the new app. It looks really, really good, and that should be out in the next couple of months. There's a little button there called Mediocre Messages. If you just tap it, you can talk into your phone and leave a perfect voicemail message like this one. Right here.
Oh, before you start, I just realized something that I wanted to tell you.
Yeah, please.
One of the fish died yesterday.
Which one? Nika?
I think so. I've lost track of what they're called.
I can't count on you to know which one is which.
And Crystal was all concerned about it last night. She's like, this thing, it was the one that other fish were like torturing.
No,
I think
and
then
it committed self-harm and killed itself.
In the wild.
They bullied it online and it killed itself.
In the wild, if something is dying, other wild animals will start just attacking it.
We got to get it out of here. It can't be eating our food.
Yeah.
Right? It's weak. It can't be eating our food.
They like wild animals hate when you die or you start to die, and they'll try to like get it done quicker or whatever. They're like, oh, he's dying, get him.
Help him by killing him.
Yeah. And this thing's like it was struggling, and then Crystal all last night she was like, oh my god.
Oh, she stayed up all night.
Well, she's like, you think it's too cold because she had to separate it in a different glass again.
Well, you got to buy a heater for the glass.
Yeah. So, and then she's like, do you think I should put it outside because
don't put it outside. An animal will eat it. A bird will fly down and peck that thing good.
And the whole time I was like, Jesus Christ, this is why.
How much for the fish? Like a $5 fish?
It's just, dude, it's not $2 or $1.80 or something. It's nothing. It's
you got a disconnect from that.
Yeah, but she's emotional.
She's a lover.
And she's like, oh my God, the kids' first day of school, their fish is going to be dead, and they're going to be, like upset about it. I'm like, they'll never even ask. Yeah. And she's like, oh yeah, they will. And I'm like,
oh, did you guys do a bet? You should do a bet.
Never asked. Yeah. The thing was outside dead as hell.
Oh, you should have done a hammermouth bet.
They were worried about it. No. She won't bet me on that anymore. She's wise.
She took that off the table?
Yeah, because she knows I'm too good at gambling, and I only make that bet if I think I have a 52.3% chance of winning.
Yeah, all right. you showed your hand.
With enough. I'm like, enough times
What about hammer hand?
I'll come. I don't. That doesn't work on me anymore.
Me neither. I'm too old for that.
I've aged out.
I'm too old for that.
I will not even want it.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is nothing.
I'm almost aging out of mouth. I'm like, now for me, it's either normal or butt. All right, let's do voicemail. Okay, right. We got to do voicemails. This was, I thought you would like this one, and I actually pulled up a playlist for this. Here we go.
Hey, Tom and Dan, if you guys were in Vietnam on a chopper I don't need to know what you're doing on the chopper. But if you were
We're gunning down people and burning villages. What do you think we're doing? We're doing our job. The government sent us to do a job.
I'm just shooting at whatever I see in the jungle.
Right.
You know?
And I'm smoking a cigar, and I'm telling you to shoot at everything.
yeah.
And I'm dropping napalm, and I'm watching huts burn, man. I am doing it.
in Vietnam on a chopper, would you rather be listening to Norman Greenbaum's Spirit in the Sky or Creedence Clearwater Revival's Fortunate Son? Thank you.
Oh, this is an easy choice. Fortunate Son all day long. Can we play it? Oh, yeah.
To the left!
Yeah. I'm shooting bicycles, whatever the hell I drive by.
Everything.
Yeah,
Anything.
whatever flying around, I'm shooting the water. That's fun.
It looks cool.
yeah.
They've got a whole list on here. They've got this one. This one. You got to have this one right here.
Okay.
Magic Carpet Ride.
Oh, yeah.
It's a weird intro. That's why I skipped to you got Magic Carpet Ride. You've got For What It's Worth by Buffalo Spring. This would be my choice. For What It's Worth by Buffalo Springfield.
Okay, all right.
Something's in yeah, this one's awesome. There's something happening here. You got that one. You've got Time of the Season by the Zombies. Remember this one?
Yeah.
Obviously, quintessential Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good.
You've got All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix. I mean, there's so many helicopter songs.
Yeah, you're just flying around.
House of the Rising Sun by the Animals is another great one. Freebird is on this list.
The Freebird.
There's a lot of Motown on here, too, like Booker T and the MGs and maybe some Aretha Franklin. This one, Somebody to Love by Jefferson Airplane.
Oh, but this one, we're both on LSD
Yeah.
because we went into town and we got some LSD,
and some hookers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's make some babies. We're gonna make some babies.
Yeah. And, and then we'll promise that we'll take them back to the United States.
You know what's interesting is that's something you didn't really hear about going on. Like most wars, when American GIs were overseas, many, not all, would father babies.
Yes.
And you don't really hear about that from Desert Storm. You don't really hear about that from Desert Shield. You don't really hear about that from the Iran thing happening right now, at least that I know of. They're not really frolicking with any people in cities, right? There's no intercanoodling at all, right?
No, because
that's not a thing anymore.
It's not because when you're in Vietnam, you're in in the South and in friendly territory, and you're out there partying, making babies, you know what I'm saying? And then you're going up north to fight and coming back to town, and I think in all the desert wars of our generation, there's no they're not hanging around near towns for the most part, I think. Right. Maybe they are. I mean, I have no idea.
You would
what
have
I'm
an
about.
encampment near a jungle village, and then you would learn that you would be protecting the village, I guess. And
I think back then there was less protocol and ways to check. The soldiers used to just go out and party at night.
Well, there was a lot of prostitution, is what some people are saying in the chat room. So that would check out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think in the desert there's as much as that of that.
Yeah.
But
there's got to be at least one.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure there's some of it.
That is what I thought. I was like, immediately I was thinking in Desert Storm, Desert Shield, the operations.
Yeah.
There was at least one, right?
No, yeah.
American service member who fathered a baby with a Middle Eastern woman.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. I mean,
had to have happened, but you just don't hear about it.
Yeah, but there's a lot of soldiers over there.
That'd be a good movie.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting movie to write. Let's try this one right here.
Hey, the whole divorce thing, man. This generation is so weak and so quick to give up. Our generation, Dan, I'm 50 years old. I'm with you, man. And let me tell you, you got to stick through it. You got to fight through it. You got the good and the bad. You can't just give up every time shit doesn't go good. And that's the problem with this generation. They're so quick to just say, fuck it, and they'll find something else. All right, y'all. Peace.
What we have here is a failure to communicate. That's what his voice sounded like to me.
Well, it's I don't even.
I mean, he's not wrong, really, is he? I mean, like, I think that things are a little more disposable these days.
Of course,
everything
are.
is.
But society made it that way. It's not even all the humanity's fault. Like, we have devices that we're just on to the next thing. Scroll. Like, we're never satisfied. We have unlimited pornography. There's like next video.
Hold on. Let's not get rid of that.
No, I was just saying, like, when there's unlimited options, you start living your life like that. You work a job, it sucks. You're like, on to the next thing.
Yeah.
People are having problems finding partners because of that. Like, they're just like, on to the next one. Like,
well,
this one's not perfect.
That scroll thing's real. People do that.
That's a dating issue in current day society. Have you seen the stats about how many people are like not even having kids or not even finding partners till later in life or not at all?
No.
And it just is getting worse and worse. And like there's, a lot less people getting traditionally married and having kids, like, and then around the mean age that we've been used to.
Right.
And so that's all changing. And it makes sense. And it's because, of course, you're going to think there's something better on the next one because our brains have been trained to just scroll past whatever.
Keep searching. It's like a constant searching.
Netflix, it's like this endless scroll. You're just trying to find something, like.
I wish they'd give us data on how much time we spend scrolling and how much time we spend using Netflix.
Oh, it'd be insane.
I have a feeling it'd be pretty even. The number of times you look for something, add that up, and the number of times you actually consume something, add that up. Now, I would say that watching stuff would be higher, but I think scrolling would be insanely higher than we think it is.
Yes.
Because all I do on every single app I have is scroll. And then I get to a point where I can't find anything, and then I go watch Sanford and Son. Yesterday I was watching The Jeffersons when Florence got kidnapped, and it's a great episode.
I don't even start looking anymore because Crystal's made fun of me so much because I start doing that same thing.
Do you just pick something?
No, I do. I just choose nothing, and then I scroll on my phone so she can't see me. I'm hiding because
he'd go in the garage and scroll a little bit.
Yeah, like with the addiction, I can't break it, and so it's in my brain. I'll do anything for it. I just now I have to hide it from my wife.
That's hilarious.
Because it's impossible for me to just pick something because as soon as I pick it, I'm like, oh God, there's something better. Because I know there is. Because there is something better.
Yeah. You know what's not? I don't think there's anything better. I've fallen into the trap of there's this new channel on YouTube TV that only shows old black television shows from like the 70s.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know if it's a primarily a black or an African-American channel, but they play a lot of the shows that I grew up with watching with my father. Like Jeffersons, and namely Jeffersons and Sanford and Son.
Yeah. You've been telling me you watch a lot of Sanford
I love it.
and Son.
Sanford and Son holds up. It's so racist and funny. It's hilarious. The stuff that Red Fox says, I mean, he makes so many crazy racist jokes. It blows me off my couch daily.
Yeah.
And it's really funny.
Get away with it.
It's really funny. They don't edit it. They let it roll, and it makes me laugh and laugh. He went to a Chinese restaurant. Oh, boy. It was hijinks aplenty. Let's go with this one right here.
Hey there, Tom and Dan. Hey guys, it's funny. You guys were talking about shootouts in soccer and how you can improve on it. Check out video the very first year of the MLS in the mid-90s. Their idea, in order to make sure there were no ties in soccer, was to do a shootout. Except they did it hockey style, where the person kicking the ball had a running start, and the goalie was able to run at them and like slide tackle them. And that's how they pulled it off. It is the craziest video you've ever seen. And this was like officially how they ended matches. Anyway, just thought you guys would find that fascinating.
Tom Traxler told me about this back in the day, and we could never have it now because it's just literally begging for injuries, but it's awesome. It's like one kicker, one player, namely a forward or a shooter, the goalie, and then
So they put the ball in the normal spot. They usually take a penalty kick,
correct,
or like
maybe a little bit
shootout.
further. If I remember correctly, I want to say it was a little bit further back. But the keeper could run at him. He could do he had to do a running start.
And he puts the actual striker is like set 10 yards out.
I don't know the
something.
exact amount, but just think like they're both running towards the ball.
Okay.
It's way different. It's not just keeper in the goal and you take a shot and it's a lottery. It's more of a, like, if the keeper gets there ahead of time and gets the ball, then game over. If he knocks you over,
if he hits the ball before he hits your foot or something, and then or he gets close enough where it's impossible to kick around him, or if you're not going to make it, you could regress back and just try to
avoid him,
or like guard a normal goal. So there's a different option strategy.
I
like that better.
It reminds me of, like, was it the XFL that did you could run for the ball? Like they put the ball in the center and both teams ran for it?
Yeah. They go with that. That's an insane injury risk.
But I love, I kind of like that sort of thing because it does seem more fair. It seems like each person has
it's more exciting for the viewer.
Certainly exciting.
But I can see, that nobody will ever change that because of the injury risk. I imagine that.
No. Hold on. Sorry, didn't mean to fire that one off. Let's try this one right here.
Hey, this is Matt from Mobile. Please go watch the Michael Jackson Remember the Time music video. The opening is pretty insane with Eddie Murphy and Magic Johnson and Michael Jackson forming out of gold. It's pretty amazing.
So Michael Jackson, Eddie Murphy, and Magic Johnson form out of gold. I remember this video.
Yeah.
Do you want me to try to pull it up so we can watch this?
Yeah.
All right. Remember the Time video.
I mean, at that time, Michael Jackson was the biggest pop artist in the world, and he could get anybody he wanted on his video.
Now, not to be rude, but did Magic Johnson have AIDS at this time? Because he would not have been my first choice for my video.
So, I don't know. Did he announce it? He could have had it and just hadn't announced it yet. I don't know.
Here's the. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. Okay, there's like a. See if I can describe this properly. There's like a sandstorm, and I'll put this up for everybody to watch here if you want to see it. Oh crap! I don't know what I'm like an old man. The old man plays with computer. Okay, here we go.
I want to be entertained.
Okay. There's like a cat. It's an Egyptian sort of a set, and there's like a queen who's like a goddess of some sort. And Eddie Murphy's there. There's Eddie Murphy, and there's like fire breathers. But yeah, I do remember them like forming out of gold.
Okay.
And then they start singing the song. This was peak Michael Jackson, too. This is when he looked a little less crazy. He wasn't quite like the nose falling off and dangling his kid over.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't as crazy.
I was going to watch that one documentary you said to watch.
No, I didn't say to watch that. With the duffel bag?
Yeah,
don't watch
that.
that. It'll change what you feel about Michael Jackson.
Yeah, well, is it true? I mean, is the documentary accurate? Or
to paraphrase, they reference that the guy that was like his confidant and like housekeeper or friend gave their attorney a duffel bag, and inside the duffel bag were like nudist magazines, and Michael had circled different children's nudist videos for them to order and watch together, and they watched it. They'd eat dinner and then go watch like kid nudist videos. And then the friend claims the friend claims, this is in the documentary, you can go watch it or just Google it. And the friend claims that get out of here. I didn't want you to talk. The friend claims that it was just a phase they were going through.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's,
but I mean, it's like if that's true,
that's real bad.
Then people would be like, "Well, this guy has a
changed
mental
I told
illness,"
you,
and then it's a
it
real.
did change how I felt about it.
Yeah.
Like once I read that, I was like, "Oh man, that is not good."
That's what a pedophile mental illness.
And I'd never heard that before. Like nobody had ever told me that he was circling videos of kids to order, and then he and his buddy were watching it after dinner. No one told me that.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. The thing is, it's so.
Is that true? Did it really happen?
Because if it is, then everything
changes.
You're just like, oh, I don't want this guy is a monster.
That's real bad, yeah.
Or he has a mental illness, and now who knows if, he just it's real bad.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's do something lighter. You want to do something lighter? Here's something lighter, and I think we've addressed this before.
You know how when you're in a water, like a bathtub or pool or something, and you fart, and then the bubbles up, and by the time it gets to the top, it stinks so much worse than normal? You guys ever figure anything out with that? What's going on with that?
We did. We covered this. It's concentration. Right. It's the concentration of it.
Yeah.
Because when you fart, it disperses immediately out into the world, out into the atmosphere. But when you fart underwater, it makes a bubble of fart. And when that bubble of fart comes up, what you get is pure, unadulterated mega fart.
Yeah.
It's just science, man. Come on. What do you think? We're idiots?
Yeah. That's easy to figure out, too. You didn't figure that out, sir?
I think we did have to look it up, though. I think we are idiots. I think we did have to look that up. Last week, you talked about a nude man that...
yeah, in Colorado at the hot springs.
Yeah, and there was, I guess, a person that called in to kind of corroborate certain people that are like that in their area.
Okay.
Hey, Tom and Dan. It's Scott from Vermont calling in regarding Tom's encounter with the hippie man at the hot springs. Here in Vermont, it's actually illegal to disrobe, to be naked, to go into a nude area. So a lot of times people will leave their homes naked and go to the nude beaches. Usually plenty of warnings around or small written signs letting people know that there are nude areas or nude beaches along the streams and rivers. It's just kind of a way of life up here, and people get used to it. Hope you guys are well. Talk to you later. SFT.
I mean, I'll never okay it. If you're going to get, like, now, hold on. Let me preface. If there is a documented nude beach, yeah, go crazy. Play Linda, or there's certain areas where there's a sign posted on the exit when you get off and it says, this is a nude beach.
Yeah.
I am 100% all for it. But not just in common areas. I don't want to go to any state park and it's just like, well, we've been doing it I don't care if you've been doing it for years. Is it allowed? No. Well, then you can't do it. That's just how I am. I'll never sign off on that.
Well, it's all about how you look at nudity, like...
I just look at it like rules. Like, nudity is not bad. It's just I don't want to be caught off guard and having to explain things. I also don't want to just be eating my epic lunch at the top of a mountain and there's some pecker walking by. I don't want that. No.
See,
go to your nude beach. Go to the areas that it's supposed to happen in, right?
I'm torn.
Like, you can't fire a gun in your backyard. You don't want to know why? Because there's certain areas to fire guns.
Yeah, it's except for a gun can be dangerous, and being nude. It depends
what if he
on
brushes
how you
up
look
against
at him.
you? What if he's going to get something, going to the bathroom? Or what if he falls down? What if he's riding a one wheel and he falls on top of you?
I mean,
I don't want one of those scenarios like was on Cops, where it's like a very gay situation. I don't want that happening.
If there's a nude person enjoying the outdoors, it's like, again, if this was in Europe,
we're not Europe.
But it's our problem in America with nudity and how we view it. So
it's not the problem of the guy that can't mind the rules.
Yeah, well, the rules, it's kind of hard because state rules, but it's like, I'm a big proponent. I hate rules.
I know you do.
I hate laws.
I know you
it's
do.
like, it's like we all can figure this out each other. We don't need the government or the police enforcing everything and keeping us.
It doesn't make my time at the state park better. It doesn't add to
it. Why not? Why can't it be a nothing?
It's not a nothing. It's a naked man. It's a naked man. I don't want to see a naked man with a saggy bulldog ass.
Yeah. But maybe it's a symbol of freedom. The bulldog.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of symbols of freedom. It's
as much as a bald eagle. You know, it's like a bald eagle, bulldog ass. He's like, this person's free. He's enjoying nature.
It's selfish is what it is. It's I'm going to do whatever I want, and I don't care what you think. And that's the problem, is that there's so many people like you just deciding to do whatever they want. That's why we can't have anything. People in Publix walking around with their ARs or doing whatever they want, talking on their phone with no speakerphone. You know, like, oh, it's freedom. It's true freedom. I'm being who I am. Just be cognizant of the people around you. Be mindful. Be considerate.
Is it inconsiderate to show your nude body to people?
I think it is. Yeah, because they're not.
I guess in America, everybody is uptight about it. So,
well, I'm not uptight about it. I'm not even uptight about it. I just don't. It's the time and the place. It's like if you go up, I'm nude in a Marshall's, you know, because that's who I truly am. It's like, no, you're not.
In nature, in a spring in the middle of the
woods.
In
designated nature. Then put a sign up. That's what I would say. Then put a real sign up there that says, hey, nude people are allowed here. And then I'm cool with it.
See, out in Colorado, it's a lot like this. Out in the West, in like national parks and stuff, they kind of let people do what they want. Like, you could climb up any rocks that you want for the most part. You know, obviously there's areas that they're like, stay out of this area, but for the rest of it, there's not a lot of signs saying don't do this, in a lot of just open areas. It's kind of just like, hey, this area is open. It's what, you know. Yeah. So but I like that. So you know.
Yeah, I like that too.
You don't have to put signs that like, don't do this, don't do that, and then there's a bunch of goddamn signs.
No, not a don't. I'm not saying a don't. I'm saying if you put a sign up there that says, hey, you can climb on these rocks, but it's dangerous, or you could get hurt. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with all of that.
They don't even put that sign. It's just there.
And I'm fine with that. Yeah, but the nudity thing, I just feel like with the way that I treat nudity, and I'm nude all the time, I just feel like a little warning would be nice instead of just assuming that I'm the problem. You're the problem. You're the minority. You're the problem. You're the guy that shouldn't even be here doing that. I shouldn't say you're the problem. You're the minority. That's a bad thing to say.
Yeah.
Let's try this one. Right. Can we do one more? Let's do this one because I think it ties into Miami.
Hey guys, listening to ACT, you're talking about killing iguanas and stuff. My neighbors across the street, they actually have an iguana hunting company, and they get hired by golf courses or neighborhoods or colleges or whatever, and they'll go out and kill, you know, between 100 and 300 iguanas, and they actually will take people too. You can pay to go hunt iguanas with them, and it's a pretty good business. Bye.
I've seen this on TikTok, and these guys will just take a john boat down the canals of Miami or whatever.
Why is it called a john boat?
And I don't know exactly. It's maybe the person who originally invented that style of boat was John. I have no idea. The company that started making them.
I'll look it up.
And they'll have like these pellet rifles. They use pellet rifles, not real ammunition, but they look like ARs. And then
kind of fun.
They'll shoot iguanas on the side of the canals, and then and get them, and they're everywhere. I mean, like when Turkey Leg rides his Sur-Ron dirt bike down the grass runways next to the canals, and I rode with them before. Like there are just dozens and dozens of iguanas running out of the grass into the canals, like just everywhere. Like it's like being in a roach motel with roaches scattered.
Do they do any damage to anything? Are they a nuisance animal?
Yeah, they're invasive. They
But what do they do? They tear anything up?
They eat all the local insects and other lizards that are native to Florida, and they're just so it's open kill. You're allowed to kill as many as you want. They're an invasive species, but you'll never even put a dent in like these companies. Yes, I guess you could say that they're doing a good job killing,
a couple hundred.
Yeah. Which there are millions. It's impossible to ever get them out.
There are two, according to Claude at least, there are two theories about John boats. One theory holds that generic first name, much like John Doe, used like Jane or Jenny to get...
Oh, okay, just a generic boat.
And another traces it to John boat, possibly derived from yawn boat, or a corruption of the French and German term. And then SJ said it was from the inventor John F. Parkhurst. So we have three different origins that I have a tendency to believe SJ's more than than my two, but I don't know. The yawn boat one, the corruption of the real word,
Yeah.
like a flat bottom boat in French or German, meaning yawn boat, and then changing it to John. That sounds kind of good. I like that one.
Crystal was kind of toying with the idea of us getting a little John boat so that I can take the boys out on the local.
2 rusty boats. Hold on, I love this idea. I am pro this idea.
Well,
You guys
because
are
my
the
other
dreamers.
boat's too big.
You guys are the dreamers. I love it.
But I could just take it out on Lake Maitland.
What's
the
better than
Maitland
one
chain.
boat you don't use, 2 that you don't use?
Well, that's what poor people
That's
do.
triple the spiders, man. 2 boats is it's quadruple the spiders.
Yeah. Poor people get a bunch of cars and boats.
You can't fight it, can you? It's coming for you.
That's in my blood. I'm like, how many boats can I get?
That's a great. I like that.
All right, we'll be right back.
All right, good segment. I guess we'll take a break, right? We'll go to lunch.
Yes. Yeah.
And then after lunch, in like about 40 minutes, we have Jordan Foley and Tyler stopping by, guys.